The tailed beasts are the most powerful creatures in the entire Naruto series. The 9 Bijuu over the years have had several different Jinchuurikis, each having a different ability and power. So in this video we will tell you about the powers of all the Bijuu and Jinchuurikis that exist in Naruto. And I'm going to say that each one has a different power from the other, and some have stolen powers. Welcome to the Nerdficando channel, and guys, the 9 Bijuu were created by Hagoromo Otsutsuki after an intense battle against Kaguya. He divided the Jubi into 9 different parts. Over the years, all the Bijuu had several Jinchuurikis. Some wanted only their power, others even managed to make friends with them. Because they are extremely powerful beings, they were always seen as just weapons of destruction. But without a doubt the most powerful beings on YouTube are the subscribers of Nerdficando. Being subscribed to the channel, you will know everything about the universe of Naruto and anime, so come be part of our team. Already subscribed and activated the notifications? Then let's go to the video. Shukaku, the Bijuu that Kurama likes to mock the most for having only one tail. Over the years Shukaku has had 2 different Jinchuurikis, a priest named Bunpuku and Gaara. Shukaku's power is mainly in sand and wind manipulation. He is also capable of using sealing jutsu, being the only Bijuu capable of this. Besides the tailed beast ball, Shukaku is also able to take over his Jinchuuriki's body while he sleeps, because Shukaku's most striking characteristic is his wild personality. In the anime, we saw Gaara use several of Shukaku's powers, and one of those powers is the ability to create impenetrable shields, since Shukaku prides himself on his absolute defense. Another power that the Shukaku Jinchuuriki has is the ability to create seals, being the only Bijuu able to use sealing jutsu naturally, using the natural markings they have all over their body. He is also able to manipulate sand as he pleases, because his entire body is made of it. Matatabi. Undoubtedly one of the most beautiful Bijuu in the anime, Matatabi is a cat made of chakra, with 2 tails and the appearance of a flaming cat. Her main ability is in the fire style. With this ability Matatabi is able to burn a target instantly as well as being able to raise the temperature around her too much. Being a cat, Matatabi is an extremely agile and fast Bijuu, being able to travel long distances in seconds. She is also intelligent and strategic Bijuu. In the anime it was shown that Matatabi's Jinchuuriki is able to throw blue fireballs, which is extremely lethal, and is also able to use Matatabi's claws as a weapon, which has a very sharp cut. In Bijuu form, she is also able to use the tailed beast bombs. Of all the Bijuu, Matatabi is the most agile. Haiden himself stated that it would be difficult to face Matatabi if she used all her power. Unlike Shukaku, Matatabi has always been more respectful and calm. Isabu, the 3-tailed Bijuu, besides having a huge chakra reserve, Isabu also has a huge defense. She is not absolute only because of her eyes, which are her weak point. Using her chakra, Isabu creates a dense fog of Genjutsu. This illusion causes the victim to be tormented with events from the past. She also has the ability to curl and rotate quickly, like an armadillo ball, which increases her strength and speed absurdly. Over the years, Isabu has had 2 Jinchuuriki, Rin and Yagura. Like every Bijuu, he is also capable of using the tailed beast bombs. His main Jinchuuriki was Yagura, the 4th Mizukage. His main asset is his defense. However, it is his ability to create a portal to a separate dimension that stands out the most. There he can hide for as long as necessary to recover. His nature transformation is water style, and can cause water explosions or large fogs. The Isabu Jinchuuriki can still create powerful Genjutsu, thanks to the Bijuu's abilities. Of all the Bijuu, Isabu was the only Bijuu to die and be resurrected. This happened when Rin threw herself at Kakashi's Chidori. After that, he was reincarnated. Son Goku. Son Goku is one of the most intelligent Bijuus of all, also known as the Great Sage of the Equal Heavens. He was sealed for 40 years in a Jinchuuriki of the Stone Village. Yes, 40 years. Like every Bijuu, he is able to use Bijudama, and of all the 9 Bijuu he is the one who best uses taijutsu, besides possessing great strength, and this can be seen during the 4th Ninja where he was able to throw Hachibi a long distance. He masters the release of fire, earth and water. In the anime it has already been shown that he can throw a burst of water, but by far his main skill is the use of lava release, which is the combination of fire and earth styles. Son Goku's Jinchuuriki powers are ninjutsu of earth and fire styles. From the combined use of the 2, he is able to create volcanoes, an armor of molten rock, and fire stones that he can throw at his opponents. Unfortunately, we don't know the real extent of Son Goku's powers, due to his distrust of humans. Son is angry, loud, proud, and very funny, as well as possessing a wide variety of powers. And one of the few humans he liked was Naruto. Kokuo. Kokuo is known as the five-tailed Bijuu and was sealed into a ninja known as Han. Kokuo is shaped like a white horse, but her head is that of a dolphin, and it is not known exactly why. Because of this, she is extremely fast and strong. Her first characteristic is her reserved and polite personality. She has the transformations of fire and water, and can use vapor techniques, which literally disintegrate everything she touches. She also has 2 pairs of horns, which she uses during battle, and like every Bijuu, she is able to use Bijudama. The Kokuo Jinchuurikis wears a large red armor that covers his whole body to store vapor. When he has a need, he triggers his power and releases it through the holes in the back of the armor, which is known as the fervor armor. He can also use water-style techniques. Of all the Bijuus, she is probably the most proud of being a Bijuu. She has always shown herself to be against wars and loves a peaceful life, so much so that after the end of the war she isolated herself in a forest. Saiken. The sixth tail has one of the most lethal techniques of all. He had Utakata as his Jinchuurikis. Being a slug, it can use a viscous liquid that has many uses. In the anime, it was already shown that it can be used as a kind of acid that can corrode its enemy, and besides that, it can use this liquid in gaseous form. She also has a very soft body, so she can mold her body as she pleases, which is very useful in battle. The six-tailed Jinchuurikis, Utakata, has the ability to use a series of bubbles, which have the ability to corrode his enemies, which literally causes them to disintegrate. He can also use his bubbles as explosives. Just like his Bijuu, Utakata can freely shape his body and evade many attacks, and can use Saiken acids. Chome. Chome has the appearance of an insect, and of all the Bijuu she is the only one with the ability to fly. Her main ability is in a powder, which by its brightness is able to blind several enemies momentarily. She can also use bites, horns and chakra threads, which is able to produce cocoons that absorb chakra and block techniques from her opponents. Chome had his Jinchuurikis Fu, who just like her Bijuu, has the ability to fly and to produce a dust, which is able to blind her enemies for a few moments. She can also create a cocoon made of chakra threads that can block many enemy attacks, and the only known way to pierce this cocoon is with chakra blades. Of all the 9 Bijuu, Chome was the only one that was not delivered to any of the 5 great nations, falling into the waterfall village. Gyuki. The Hachibi throughout the anime has had many different Jinchuurikis, but without a doubt the most famous of all is Killer Bee, the most beloved rapper in anime. Gyuki is a fusion of ox and octopus. Gyuki's main ability is to use ink like an octopus. With this ability, he is able to blind his enemies in battle, or use it in conjunction with other blows. Most of Gyuki's techniques are in taijutsu. Because of his monstrous physical strength and his sharp horns, he can also create clones with his tentacles. Gyuki, just like the other Bijuu, can use Bijudama, but just like Kurama, he can increase his power to an absurd level of power. His main Jinchuurikis is Killer Bee, and he was one of the few Jinchuurikis to completely dominate his Bijuu. Most of Bee's techniques are in taijutsu, in which he is extremely skilled, having a unique battle style. He can also use all of Hachibi's techniques, besides being able to enter Bijuu mode and be immune to Genjutsu. Over the years, Gyuki has had several different Jinchuurikis, but only Killer Bee has managed to befriend him, and according to Kisame, he is the second strongest Bijuu of all. Of all the Bijuu, Gyuki was the only one to suffer serious physical damage, having already lost his 2 ciphers throughout the anime, the first by the Raikage and the second by the tailed beast ball itself in a fight against the Jubi. Kurama. And finally, let's talk about the most famous Bijuu in the series and Naruto's duo, Kurama. She is considered the strongest Bijuu among the 9 Bijuu. Over the years, Kurama has had several Jinchuurikis, the main ones being Nito Uzumaki, Kushina Uzumaki, and Naruto Uzumaki. Of all the Bijuu, Kurama has the largest chakra reserve and has the ability to sense negative emotions. She has above-average physical abilities, having enormous agility. Besides being very intelligent, Kurama also has an affinity for the fire and wind elements. Kurama's power is so great that in the 4th Great Ninja War, she was able to fight 5 Bijuu and win. And she was at half of her power, because Minato sealed half of her in his body. She also has the ability to create Bijudama bigger than her body. Her main Jinchuurikis, as we know, is Naruto, and we saw that with Kurama's power Naruto is able to heal himself from mortal injuries. Naruto also gains a gigantic chakra reserve, and also as all his physical abilities increase, being even faster than Minato. With Kurama's power, Naruto is even able to use various forms of the Rasengan. Being very proud, Kurama always considered himself the strongest Bijuu because he had more tails, which ended up pushing the other Bijuu away. Kurama's power is so great that Hashirama even said she was too powerful to be unattached, and of all the Jinchuurikis he had, only Naruto managed to form a partnership with the Bijuu. Unfortunately, recently Kurama ended up dying in the anime. She literally used herself as fuel for Naruto to defeat Ishiki Otsutsuki, being the first Bijuu to die for good, because apparently she can no longer come back to life. We're left rooting for Kishimoto to bring her back. Jubi. And now, we have the 10-tailed Bijuu and also the most powerful. In the anime we were shown that the Jubi is the personification of Kagaya in fusion with the divine tree. It is he who gave birth to all the chakra that exists and also to the 9 Bijuu. Jubi's power is incomparable. He can assume many different forms, and he also has the most powerful Bijudama of all. He can easily destroy continents. To give you an idea of his power, during the 4th Great Ninja War he literally stomped a tailed beast ball like it was nothing. He also has the ability to create humanoid beings to help him in battle, not to mention that he can use all of nature's releases. Over the years, the Jubi has had 3 different Jinchuurikis, the most famous being the Sage of the 6 Paths and Madara Uchiha. The main abilities of the Jinchuuriki of 10 Tails is the ability to use all the releases of nature, including the Yin and Yang releases. In addition, the Jubi Jinchuuriki can also use the famous Search Spheres of Truth, these black spheres formed by all the releases of nature, and can literally kill instantly anyone who touches it. It can even destroy the souls of humans. The Jinchuuriki of Jubi also has such absurd regeneration that it can even regenerate half of its body, and even more. As seen in the Madara vs. Guy battle, the Jinchuuriki of Jubi, as if it wasn't powerful enough, also has the ability to use the 6 paths. The power of 10 Tails is so powerful that he is able to use his thundering chakra to manipulate all natural energy around him, being able to cause several natural disasters simultaneously, being earthquake, flood, storm and tornadoes. Depending on how it's used, it can even destroy entire countries. And guys, these videos are a lot of work, so for you not to miss any video of the channel, confirm your subscription with the little bell activated, because we are producing several videos. And you don't want to miss any of them, right? So sign up there. On the screen is passing 2 more videos for you to check out. Until next time and bye.